What's up, guys? I'm here with a special guest. Introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Marina from Echoheart.
All right. So, what's the name of everyone in your band, and how old are you guys?
Okay, well, I'm 19. Jacob, our guitarist, is 20. Max, our bassist, is also 20, I think. And Pablo, our drummer, is 18.
How did you guys meet?
Um, I don't even know. I think we had a mutual friend. Like, Jacob and I met like 3 years ago, and we've just been making music like forever. And we met Pablo through a friend, and Max knew Jacob somehow. I don't know, but eventually we were all just like, let's make music together. So that's what we did.
It's really cool. How long have you guys been a band?
It's been like a year and a half, I think. It feels like longer, but it's been like a year and a half.
How did you guys choose your band name?
I think I picked our band name, and it really, like, people ask us what it means all the time, and I just have no answer. I'm like, I don't know. I just wanted, like, one word that was really easy to say, like Paramore or, like, Flyleaf. Just, like, who knows what that means? It really doesn't have much meaning, but it's easy to remember.
Yeah, and it sounds cool. So.
Yeah, exactly. It's the whole point.
What genre would you consider your music?
I don't know. People
Okay, so we were recording and then Skype just randomly signed us out. So, okay. We were saying, what genre would you consider your band's music?
I guess just rock music. Like, I don't have a lot of other ideas of what it would be.
What musicians are you inspired by?
Me personally, like, I love My Chemical Romance. They're like my favorite band ever, and like Pierce the Veil, and Flyleaf and like Paramore have just been like two of my favorites for a really long time. So I guess stuff like that. And I also love like Miley Cyrus. I think she's like the coolest ever, and other pop artists like her.
Miley Cyrus's old music or new music?
Like all of her music. I love Miley Cyrus.
Who would you like to collaborate with on a song in the future?
Like, if I could pick anyone in the whole world,
Yes, you can do realistic and unrealistic.
oh my God, that's so hard. When people ask me that, I'm like, I don't even have an answer. Um, I need to think about that for like 1 second.
It's all good.
Um, I think it would be like super awesome if I was like one of those people who was like on an all-time low song because like don't you want to be one of those people who's just on an all-time low
I
song?
think everybody wants to be on an all-time low song.
I think everybody does. I think everybody who's ever been on an all-time low song is just like living a better life than the rest of us.
Yes, clearly. Especially Mark Hoppus, you know? Because he's on Blink-182 and he's in an all-time low song. Like, what more?
Yeah, it's like Mark Hoppus and Vic Fuentes and Tegan and Sarah and Juliet, what's her face, that did that awesome
Sims.
song.
Juliet Sims.
Yeah, that like all those people are just living better lives than the rest of us because they were on all-time low songs.
Joel Madden. Joel Madden.
Exactly.
I feel like there's other people we're missing, but Matt Fleisig was on one of theirs, right? On the party scene, wasn't he in The Girls a Straight Up Hustler? He did backup vocals.
I have no idea. Unless it says featuring so and so, like I probably wouldn't know.
Yeah, I think he did it live. I could be wrong. I don't know. I just remember reading it somewhere. What has your biggest challenge been as a band?
Probably it's like we've had like two kind of challenges, but they haven't really stopped us from doing stuff really. Um, our first challenge was just like our bassist situation. Max like was with us at the beginning and he recorded our EP with us and then he left for college. So for like about a year, we were just kind of struggling to find a bassist. We kind of went through a few people, but now he's back, so we're over that problem. And I guess also just living where we do. We live in DC, which is like nice because it's a city, but there's not a lot of rock scene here. We kind of have to go to like Baltimore or like Virginia to make it happen.
Yeah.
But we work our way around it. We just drag all of our friends out to Baltimore.
Yeah, I got so excited when you like. I was looking at your band's page and it was said the Maryland area. I got so excited, like that's really close to me. Oh my gosh, there's a decent music scene around here. This is new.
Oh my God, where are you?
I'm in Pennsylvania. I'd say the location, but it's like a really small area. I'm gonna leave it. I'm like in about an hour from Philly,
Oh, okay.
so it wouldn't be too hard for like I think to get to like Pasadena, Maryland, or like Baltimore. It would be like 2 hours. So
We're playing a show in Ardmore soon.
Yes, I did see that. I'm gonna try and make it out to that. I have to like babysit a few days a week, so I have to find out what day it is because the parents change the day on me sometimes, and yeah, I figured I'd
Babysitting is such a drag.
No, the kids are great. They're really nice kids. They love this show too, which is nice. They're always like, I want to record with you or come on my
That,
show. Cause
that's so cute.
yeah. The one boy he has a YouTube channel and he makes gaming videos, so sometimes I'll play with him.
I get so surprised how many little kids have YouTube channels now.
Yeah.
I'm like, how is this okay? Like, I wasn't even allowed to have a Facebook when I was 13.
Same. I didn't get a Facebook till this past summer. Seriously. I mean, I never really needed one, but then majority of my friends got on Facebook, and I'm like, okay, now apparently I need one because they're using other social media less. I gotta get on here.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you do outside of the band?
Um, I just work and I play with my dog. I had two jobs for the last semester, I guess, and I was just working like 6 days a week, which was really exhausting, and like also booking this tour at the same time and all of that. So I've just been a working girl.
Yep. Do you have any songs out that people can get online?
Yeah, we have an EP out that we recorded last year that, people still seem to like, but we're really excited to record new stuff because we're like kind of over it. But we have a new single out. It's called Take a Lesson, and it's like literally our favorite song we've ever done. So that one's really awesome, and it's all over like iTunes and Spotify and Google Play and all that jazz.
I like that song. I've heard it a few times. It's really good.
Oh,
You're
thanks.
welcome. What's your favorite song to play live?
I mean, probably Take a Lesson. Like it's so much fun. Or I guess Intoxicated is really fun.
What's the hardest one to play live?
We actually do a cover of Decode by Paramore live, so that's definitely like the hardest thing ever.
Yeah, I can imagine. That's a good song, but it seems like it would be a hard one.
It's so hard. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but we have like two Paramore songs that we're just interchanging throughout tour depending on like how dead my voice is that day.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Or are you not allowed to say? Is it a secret?
You know what? I can tell you. We're doing That's What You Get, which I'm so excited about
Oh my
because
gosh.
everybody knows that song.
That is my favorite Paramore song. When I was growing up, that would be the main song I'd play on Rock Band.
That is the song. That is like the rock band song. That's the whoa song that everyone knows. Like, I'm so excited to play it.
Yes. What was your favorite song to write?
Favorite song to write? Um, I guess Take a Lesson actually, because like it's. I would like to say other songs that like we haven't released yet, but you wouldn't know what I'm talking about. So if all of our songs were released, like Take a Lesson probably.
Is there a message you want people to get after listening to your music?
I mean, we haven't released that much yet, and I would like to have kind of an album focused around a certain message or something. But just generally like I wouldn't know if this is about my music or my lyrics or anything, but people ask me a lot. They're just like, "How do you do this? Like, how are you in a band? How do you like get yourself to do this?" Because it kind of seems like this really unattainable goal for a lot of people. And I'm just like, just do what you want to do. Just be who you want to be. If you want to make music, then make music. If you want to travel, you should travel. Like, there's really nothing stopping you except for yourself.
Yeah. What's your band's writing process like?
Um, it's different like every time, honestly. Usually, either Jacob writes something on guitar and either I write vocals over it or the whole band puts something together and I write vocals over it, or every once in a while, if we're feeling crazy, crazy, I might write just vocals alone and they'll write something around me, which always feels so special.
Where do you get your inspiration?
I don't know. That's like such a random question. Like it's like when people ask me that, it's kind of like asking me like, where do you get your hunger from? Like it's just like in me. I'm just like inspired to make music like almost all the time because it's like the thing I love the most.
Yeah, who knows? That's a good question. Where do people get their hunger?
Yeah, you're just hungry. You just want something because it's amazing and it makes you feel great and it makes you feel like full. in your soul and your belly.
Yeah. Does anyone in particular write the song lyrics? Is it like you, or is the whole band write lyrics?
It's totally me. It's like entirely me.
Are there any?
Actually, Jacob wrote one part. He wrote one part in one of our songs that none of us like anymore.
Oh, is it one that's been released or?
Yeah, it's one that's been released. It's the song off of our EP called Bitter Gaze on Glory Days. And we just kind of joke about it because honestly, when we were writing that song, it's like the last song we wrote before we went to the studio, and it was kind of impulsive to put it on the EP. Like looking back, I kind of wish I hadn't. But it's like always kind of fun to listen to now. But it's just so funny because it's like a pop punk song with like this really metal ass bridge that we just thought was hilarious to play. And we were like, let's do this. But now we listen to it and we're just like, this song doesn't make any sense.
Does any wait? Oh, I already did that one. Hold up, it scrolled up on me. Okay. Do you have any pre-show rituals?
Pre-show rituals?
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. Like, not really. We just kind of all, I don't know, we're just like, good luck. Because I tend to get pretty nervous. Like, not because I'm nervous to perform, but just because I always get nervous that things are going to go wrong during the set. Like, our mix will be off or something's going to happen. I don't know. I have some anxiety. So the guys are usually, I guess, pre-show ritual calming me down and just going like, Marina, like, the mics aren't going to turn off in the middle of the song. Like, you're not going to fall over. Like, nothing's going to happen. Nobody's going to throw anything at you. So,
Yeah, that would make for an interesting story, though. You know.
yeah.
Do you have any funny concert stories? It can be one you played or just one you've been to.
Um, Funny concert stories. Like, let me think. I mean, okay, I actually do have a pretty funny story, but I don't know if I could like tell it to you and make it be as funny as if I was like acting it out to you because it involves some body motions. So basically, I was seeing Pierce the Veil for the first time with Sleeping with Sirens. This was like when I was 16, and they came to like Lancaster, Pennsylvania, which was like the closest date at the time. So we drove like 3 hours out to see them. And I like crowd surfed to the front during King for a Day, and Kellen Quinn like grabbed my hand and like saved me from falling over because the security guards didn't catch me.
Oh, yikes.
That was like such a moment for me, and I was like running out, and I was like, Kellen Quinn saved my life! And then I like tumbled over the concrete, and everybody was just like, what is this girl doing? Like, she's insane.
So basically, like, you got over the barricade and almost fell, but Kellen caught you?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that must have been terrifying.
It was kind of amazing though. Like he like grabbed my hand and was like singing at my face, and I was just like, this is the best moment of my very emo 16-year-old life. Like,
This past summer, I went and I saw All Time Low at Hershey Park, and I was right behind general admission. Like, there was general admission, and then there was a barricade, and then there were seats, and I was in seats. And I waved at Jack when he happened to be looking in my general direction, and Jack got off stage and ran over to me, and I was dying.
that's beautiful. That's such a moment. Like, I
It
love
was.
that.
It was quite the moment. But of course, I was wearing my Blink 182 shirt, and I had my Hustler bracelet on, though someone else was hugging him, and I showed him my bracelet, and he was looking at me, and he's just mouthed, I'm sorry, because it was starting to register, like, wait, Jack Bearcat's in the crowd, and then he just had to run off so that fangirls were not swarming him.
Oh my god, I understand
That was funny.
entirely.
It was quite the moment, though. I was like, oh my god.
That happened once to me too. I was actually like, again, I've seen Pierce the Veil like 5 times, so I have a lot of Pierce the Veil stories because they're like my favorite band ever. And we were like sitting outside, and Tony Perry was just like walking across the street, and everybody was kind of like, is that Tony Perry? Like, can we be sure? And nobody really wanted to like bother him because what if he was like a person?
Yeah.
And we were all just kind of like, I'm not totally sure, but I'm pretty sure Tony Perry just walked across the street and went to Panera Bread.
Did you go? You should have gone and talked to me like that one person.
I don't know, I did not want to bother him. I was just like, this man, he had like, it was February, so he had this like face mask on because it was cold, but also because I think like he didn't want people to see his face and know who he was.
True. Good point.
But we saw the tattoos and we were like, I'm pretty sure that's Tony Perry going to get a freaking bread bowl from Panera.
It's like just fangirl from a distance.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm just gonna be chill over here. Like, I'm not gonna be that person.
Who would you like to tour with in the future?
I would love to tour with Stitched Up Heart. Like, they're so good. Have you ever heard of them?
The name sounds familiar.
They're like just this incredible band. I love them so much. I would also like to tour with Icon for Hire because they're like so awesome and so cool.
I could see that tour happening, I think.
Everybody wants that tour to happen because that's kind of like honestly where a lot of our fans are from. Because back in the day, like I used to put YouTube covers up on my YouTube channel, and there were like literally 15 Icon for Hire covers because I loved them, and like they're just like I've just talked to all of them like so many times now, and like all of their fans are like our fans.
Oh, wait, so
So
you know them?
yeah,
That's
I've
cool.
like talked to them like a lot of times.
So it could be a realistic tour.
Yeah, they've like listened to my band too. I think it's like so cool because I'm just like I used to like obsess over them when I was like 14, and now they like know me by name, and I'm like that's weird.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I know you because you friended me. So you're friends with, I think, Zach. That's our mutual friend, I think, right?
Honestly, people come up to me at shows and like stuff like that, and they're just like, "We're friends on Facebook," and I'm just like, I have like 5,000 friends on Facebook that I have no idea who they are. Like, I'm so sorry.
that makes sense. Some of my friends they do the exact same thing, and then I'm like, well, at least you know who I am, so that's good.
Yeah.
I'll probably like watch you show up your show, and it's like we're friends on Facebook, but I know you won't know who I am, so I just did this interview with you a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
There you go. That's how you'll recognize me.
Yeah.
Are there any music festivals or concerts you want to play in the future?
I think every person in a rock band wants to play Warped Tour.
I think everybody that even isn't even in a band wants to perform at Warped Tour. Let's face it.
I would agree with that statement because honestly, that's the dream.
Ultimate dream for everybody. That and
That's
going.
the ultimate dream for everybody is to be on Warped Tour. Even though it like honestly, just playing shows like in venues is really exhausting. But I cannot imagine playing like every day outside. Like the Warped Tour bands, those people are heroes.
Yeah. Except for like I remember last year I followed the Warped Tour Snapchat. I remember seeing that venue in Las Vegas, and I'm like, I want to go to
The
that.
Vegas one. Oh my
Did you
god.
see when the people were doing a circle pit in the pool?
I did.
I'm like, that's crazy. That's
I like
crazy.
specifically want to play Warped Tour in Vegas.
Or just play that venue. Heck, play outside of the pool.
Exactly. Sorry if the weird noises are coming. My dog is like playing with toys and he just won't shut up.
I'm pretty sure you've heard some weird noises over here too. So you could hear my cat walking around jingling, and he's been trying to come over and nuzzle my laptop. So, and also my
Gotcha.
dog growls, and like people think he's mean, but that's just his way of talking, and it's really funny. And it's
My dog just cries. Like, he'll just come up to people and be like, "Why aren't you paying attention to me?" and just start weeping. He's very emotional.
Emotional dog. What are your goals as a band?
I think we just want to like keep touring and keep making new music, and I personally just like really want to affect people the way that like my favorite bands have affected me and just like inspired me because I can't think of like I think that's the reason people love music so much. Like it makes them feel something, not because like that song is catchy or you know that artist is so hot or whatever. Like people resonate to music because it inspires them and makes them feel something. So I kind of want to do the same thing.
Is there any new music coming out soon?
Oh, for sure, yeah. I just don't know when. Like, after we're done with this tour, we're definitely just gonna start getting into, like, going back into recording another thing. Don't know how many songs, don't know when it's coming out. Like, it's really not even in the beginning stages of planning. But it's coming. Hopefully before this year is over.
Speaking of that tour, would you like to talk about it?
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, we're leaving tomorrow, actually, but the first show starts on the 15th of June, and it's going all the way to the 29th. Or maybe, yeah, it's the 29th. The last show is Without For the Fire. They're the band that we are, like, kind of co-headlining with or whatever. They're this band from Indianapolis. They're like super cool. We played a show with them in Baltimore like a few months back, and we were just like, man, we need to tour together. So the singer and I, Addison, we've just been like booking for months and planning and making this happen and like texting each other and being like, 2 more months till tour, like 1 more month. And like for the past couple days, we've just been like, 1 more day, like, oh my God.
Got the countdown going.
Yeah, we're so excited.
I always like watching like my friends like trying to book shows and stuff. Sometimes it's funny, and then sometimes I feel really bad for them. Like,
Oh
cause they're
man,
having
it is
different
not fun
issues.
at all. Like this was like okay, I have some serious like planning anxiety, and this whole thing was such a bad idea for me personally to do. Like I'm glad I did it because I can say I've done it, but after this is over, like the next tour we do, I'm definitely not booking it. Like that is not my job anymore.
Yeah, let the rest of your bandmates handle that.
Or like get a company to do it for us because honestly, like if I counted the hours I've spent like talking to promoters and doing all this stuff, like it would cost more like just in hours than it would if I had just like worked at my job or whatever and paid somebody else to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen like the past few tours, my friends they've been going out, and then like the day of the show or the night before, the venue calls and cancels on them, and they're trying to scramble to find another venue or like deciding like, do we just want to go do like an open acoustic show at someone's house, like at a friend's house in that area, or like somewhere, or do we just want to drive to the next place? And it's I always feel bad for them when that happens.
Yeah, that I'm like so scared of these things happening.
Worst is the worst, like you guys could just like if it's like in Lancaster, have you seen people like in Lancaster? I see people just casually sitting outside playing guitar or like by the fountain, like their bands will set up and they'll just play there.
Lancaster is honestly such a musical area.
I know. That's the only music scene we have around here is Lancaster, and it's like barely there.
Yeah, I've like gone to Lancaster twice for shows. I went once to see Stitched Up Heart and Lacey Sturm, and I went once for Pierce the Veil and Sleeping with Sirens.
You got to go down for Launch Festival. That is amazing.
Noted.
Yeah, you guys could probably play with that next year if you entered. I bet you guys would get in.
That would be so fun, honestly. Like, I really want to play a festival. We haven't really done that yet. We've done like kind of backyard festival sort of things, but like nothing like real, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, when that link goes up, I'll send it to you. I mean, I'm pretty sure it won't be for a while because that was just in like April, but still.
Yeah.
Yep. What was your school experience like?
I think school sucks for like almost everybody, but it was, I don't know, I'm not very good at school. I've never liked school. I've never had an easy time in school. And I think like since I stopped going, like I just haven't been taking college classes. I haven't been in high school for like 2 years, and I just feel like so good. It's just such like a weight off your shoulders. Like I feel so bad for everybody that's in school, and I feel bad for myself because I know eventually I'll go back.
Yeah.
But for right now, I'm just like living the life of not being a student because it sucks.
I'm so happy. My last day was yesterday, and it was nice. I literally, because I'm cyber school, so I literally just, majority of my classes was go, check in, what are you doing this summer? Okay, bye, nice seeing you, saying your goodbyes to everybody, and then leaving, so not even being in there like 10 minutes.
That's so nice though.
It was. What is your favorite song currently?
Oh my God, wait, hold on. That's hard.
It
Okay,
be
I always go
anyone.
through like weird little phases. I have a few. Right now, like, you know, the All Time Low album came out, and like, I think it's pretty good, but I mean, I'm not obsessed with it or anything, but it's pretty good. And I really like Ground Control, the one with Tegan and Sarah. That one's so good.
Yeah.
And this song called Something Good by Jewel Vera, I've listened to like 5,000 times in the last week. Very obsessed with it. And Christina Grimmie's album came out the other day, so I've been listening to that too.
Which do you prefer, dogs or cats?
Oh, dogs for sure.
Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Xbox or PlayStation?
PlayStation.
American Horror Story or Stranger Things?
Stranger Things.
That's what a lot of people have gone with. I was like, I wonder what they had
Do
to
you not
say.
like American Horror Story?
I like both of them, but I can't wait for the second season of Stranger Things to come out.
Sames. I'm like really obsessed with like Pretty Little Liars though, so you might not want to ask me for like my opinion on television shows.
Uh-oh.
I know.
Do you like watching movies at home or at the theater?
At home.
Current TV show binge.
Pretty Little Liars.
Childhood hero.
Gerard Way.
Nice.
Yeah.
What may I ask why?
Oh my God, he's just like my freaking, he's everything. Like, he's Gerard Way. Like,
Fair
how
enough.
can you not? Can I just tell you, like, this story real quick?
Yeah.
I didn't get to see MCR live because I was like 13 the last time they came to DC, and my mom wouldn't let me see them because they were playing a club, and I wasn't allowed to go to a club. So they broke up like the next year, and I blamed my mom so hard for me never getting to see them.
Oh.
And then Gerard like announced his solo album, and the closest place he was coming was New York. So I convinced my mom to let me and my friend drive all the way up to New York to see him perform his solo album. And I waited outside for like 2 hours just so I could like meet him.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing.
Yeah.
Was it everything you thought it could be?
Honestly, it was the most beautiful experience of my life. He signed my shirt and it's like hung up on my wall right now.
That must have been awesome.
It was the best thing. I like cried a lot.
In front of him?
No, I really tried very hard not to cry in front of him. I just like walked up to him and I was just like, you're like the reason why I want to do anything ever. I was like 16 or 17 at the time, so I was pretty emotional.
What's your favorite movie?
I don't know, The Notebook.
I've never seen that. I've heard people obsess over it, but I've honestly never seen
It's
it.
so good. I love it.
What is your favorite thing about your bandmates?
They're hilarious. Like, they're just so funny. Like, we just have so much fun together. I honestly always thought that I was going to be in, like, some really serious band because I'm, like, a serious person, but they're just, like, so goofy, and they just bring out, like, this goofball in me.
Yeah, that's what I like. Like, I feel like bands that are serious don't make as good music, if that makes sense. But then you have the goofy, lighthearted bands, and I feel like they come out with the best music. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but
We're probably the goofiest ever. That does make sense.
if you could hypnotize anybody for a day, who would it be, and what would you have them do?
Um, ugh, I don't know. I would hypnotize somebody to clean my house. It's a mess. I would hypnotize Trump to fix all the stupid crap he's been doing and to just leave.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, just to resign, and then,
Hopefully he would be able to come back the next day. We can only hope.
Yeah, I mean, the best I could do, hypnotize for one day, how much power you really got,
I mean,
Just,
like, put him somewhere where he couldn't come back, maybe?
yeah,
Like, I don't know. I'm running out of ideas for that.
I don't know. I'll probably get some backlash for that answer, but I don't really care. It's just my opinion.
It's all good. Who would you want to play you in a movie?
What is her name? Mae Whitman.
Would you rather always have to say everything on your mind or never speak again?
Everything on my mind.
Would you rather only be able to listen to songs by artists you hate for the rest of your life or reread all 56 pages of iTunes terms and conditions every day for the rest of your life?
Oh my God, like, can I kill myself first?
No, that's not an option.
Okay, wait, repeat the options?
It's would you rather only be able to listen to songs by artists you hate for the rest of your life or reread all 56 pages of iTunes terms and conditions every day for the rest of your life?
The IT thing.
The iTunes thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone would go with that, honestly. What would you tell anybody that's being bullied or just going through a hard time?
Dude, it ends so soon. Like, I have seriously heard all of the names. Funny story, when I was in middle school, I was actually locked in, like, a full-size locker. Like, that's just, like, bullying, man. It's just, like, you get over it, though. Everything has its end. Nothing lasts forever. Like, friends don't really last, like, forever and ever. Bullies don't last forever. Just ride the wave, get it over with, because with the bad times comes the best times. So, also people who are being bullied, like, just keep in mind, this is what I like to think, is that every girl, every person that's ever said something mean to me, it's only been because they're just insecure about themselves, which sounds so cliche, but like, it's so true. I mean, like, everything they say is really invalid. Like, the same way that, like, you think you're super ugly, like, that's not true. They probably feel the same way about themselves. It's just this very negative cycle, and you just gotta break from it.
Do you have any last comments?
I don't know. Please come out and see us on tour. Like, it's just gonna be the best time. It's like 2 weeks of just madness and music and awesomeness, and we're literally like hanging out with every single person that comes to these shows. We'll like, tell us all about your life and meet us and take pictures with us and become friends with us, because that's like what we're there to do.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully I'll get lucky and I'll get to go see them and there will be like a whole video of it on YouTube.
That would be so cool, like, if you came. That would be awesome.
I'm gonna do my best. And plus considering it's at night, I'll just like I'll get like my parents or something driving. I'm trying to think what day the Ardmore one is.
It's on a Sunday. It's on Sunday the 25th, and honestly, I'm so excited for that one. It's like so many people are going to be there. It's going to be such a great time.
Yeah, if it's on a Sunday, I don't have to watch them on weekends, so I'll probably be able to make it to that one. Probably. But
Awesome.
yeah, so there will be pictures and stuff if I go to that for sure.
Sweet.
Okay, start recording it.
Tell me, how did we get here? Thought for sure I would disappear, but somehow we're still moving on. We're pushing like there's nothing wrong. Run through the flames like we'll never burn. Take the leap like it won't even hurt.